I'm Tim Stevens, and this is the 2025 Ford Maverick Lobo. The Maverick has opened up the pickup to a new group of buyers looking for something smaller and more practical than a full-size machine. And this new Lobo edition certainly looks good, but does it drive good enough to make up for its reduced towing and payload? We're going to run you through those numbers and more, and then give it the full Capital One Auto Navigator review treatment to find out. Under the hood, we have Ford's 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine, which makes 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. That's connected to a 7-speed automatic transmission, interestingly not the 8-speed you get on other Mavericks or the CVT that you get on the hybrid. In the city, you can expect 21 mpg, 30 on the highway, and 24 mpg combined. The Lobo edition gets you these Lobo badges on the fenders, a redesigned front fascia, some LED headlights, and that blacked-out Ford badge too, plus my favorite feature in the truck, these 19-inch turbofan wheels. In the back of the Lobo, we have a 54.4-inch bed. This one's got the spray-in liner and the power inverter, which are optional. This has got 1,045 pounds of payload, which is down from 1,500 in the standard Maverick. Towing here is 2,000 pounds, which is down from 4,000 pounds in the standard Maverick. Inside the Maverick, we got a really nicely laid out cabin with lots of little storage cubbies and all sorts of places to put your phones and devices and things. We've got heated front seats. We've also got a heated steering wheel as well. Dual zone climate control system that you access through this 13.2-inch touchscreen, which is running Ford Sync 4, or if you like, you can also use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, both of which are available wirelessly. You've got a wireless charger down here too to keep your phone juiced up while you're doing it. You've got a power moonroof up above and a power sliding rear window too. Backseat check on the Maverick. I've got the front seat positioned exactly how I want it when I'm driving. I'm surprised I actually have just enough legroom here. I've got a couple inches between my knees and the back of the seat ahead of me, and a decent amount of foot room as well. I can even sit up straight without my head hitting the ceiling, which is surprising and impressive. Got an armrest here, fold this down. I've got a couple of cup holders, dual USB-C ports here for keeping devices charged, plus a 3-prong outlet too. And if you don't have anyone seated here, you can flip up this bench and you've got hidden storage underneath. All right, those are all the details. Let's hit the road and see how the Lobo drives. All right, out on the track now in the Maverick Lobo. I started just in sport mode to get a feel for how this truck is by default. And well, this is meant to be a sportier version of the Maverick, and let's just say it's not feeling super comfortable out here just yet. Now the Maverick you can get into base price right around $30,000. This one, as configured, is over $42,000. That's quite a premium. You can get into a Lobo for the upper 30s if you like. This one has the additional options package, which gives you a lot of the niceties like dual zone climate control, better sound system, power sliding rear window, the bed liner, other stuff like that. So if you don't want any of that stuff, you can get into a lower price Lobo. But to me, the charm of the Maverick really is that this is a kind of a cheap and cheerful truck. It's quite affordable and still quite practical and quite capable. When you start getting up to the low 40s, I feel like that equation is a little bit broken. So then it becomes a question of, what are you really looking for out of this truck? Are you looking for something that looks good? Well, certainly the Lobo does look good. And are you willing to pay extra for something that is a little bit more engaging to drive, even though it gives up quite a bit of capability? Again, you're looking at a significant reduction both in payload and also in towing to go with the Lobo, in exchange for something that is ostensibly sportier driving. And out here, well, in sport mode, you can probably hear the front tires are not very happy with me as I go around the corner. And as I put the power down, that just gets worse. I've also got it in manual mode, so I can manually shift this 7-speed automatic transmission with the paddles here in the back, but I've already realized that this truck does one of my least favorite things in an automatic, which is put it in manual mode and it will still automatically upshift long before I even get to the red line, which is a little bit disappointing and kind of defeats the purpose of having a manual mode altogether, in my opinion. But let's dial things over to the trademarked Lobo mode, which is only available, of course, on the Lobo. It says spirited closed course driving, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm on a closed course and I'm feeling spirited. Let's see if that changes the dynamic of the truck at all. Now again, I'm in manual mode. You can hear it's shifting for me even though I'm not hitting the paddles. It's still understeering quite a bit as I go into the corners, but I can start to feel when I put my foot down coming through the corner past the apex here, I can feel like it's trying to bring the rear around a little bit more. It feels like that all-wheel drive system is working to try to make this feel a little bit more neutral. So maybe slightly improved, but ultimately the tires are still a big limiting factor. And ultimately, this is still a truck that really substantially understeers most of the time. And frankly, that's okay. This is not a race car. This is really not meant to be a track day toy. It's something that everyone should be able to drive and enjoy in a safe and controlled way. And understeer is certainly safe and controlled. Just maybe not what you're looking for if you are certainly expecting this to be a serious sports car or sports truck, as it were. So then that gets us back to the question of what exactly are you getting for that extra payment? Well, it sounds nice. I like the sound of the turbo. We can hear that over the engine noise a little bit, and it certainly looks fantastic. I love those turbofan wheels. But at the end of the day, I can't help thinking that if I were to buy a Maverick, I could get one that has the bigger towing and the better payload. And then with a little bit of money, I could buy myself some nice wheels and maybe a new bumper and some other aerodynamic tweaks to make it look cool. Maybe not this cool, but pretty cool, and still save myself some money. So at the end of the day, it's really a question of what are you looking to get out of your truck? Are you willing to spend a little more? Okay, a lot more for a truck that looks a lot cooler and is a little bit more fun out here on track? If so, the Lobo is a really great choice for you. For everybody else, the base Maverick is, as always, a really great choice too.